What's up, everybody? 24/7 Sports Director of Scouting, Adam Finkelstein. I'm here with Amari. Amari, we are back at OTE for your second year, getting ready for Pro Day. Tell me about last year's Pro Day. Were you nervous going into that?
Last year's Pro Day, I was definitely nervous. It was like my first time ever playing against that many scouts, like playing in front of them, like college coaches. It was just so many. There was so much going through my head.
And NBA scouts, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think people don't realize, because like the NBA scouts can go out to a couple places now, but like you go to, like you played in Peach Jam. There's 6 courts. There's like, you can get maybe like 10 on a court at most. I think there's 40 coming tomorrow. So it's a different kind of like NBA presence.
Yeah, because 10 is still crazy, but 40?
Right, no doubt.
Unreal.
No doubt. So now getting ready for tomorrow, what's this like now that you've been through it before?
I'm getting ready for tomorrow. It's like no pressure, just be me.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, before it was probably like, oh my God, I'm playing in front of NBA people. Now it's just like, all right, I'm here. Let's do it.
Tell me about the difference, not just in combine to combine. What's the biggest difference between you today and you a year ago when you were first getting here to OTE?
A year ago, I feel like I wasn't as good of a shooter. And like now I feel like I'm knocked down and I'm as confident as can be.
Okay, all right, I like that. Can I give you an observation? You tell me if I'm right or wrong.
I'm listening.
I feel like you have figured out, I'm going to put it in coach speak, you figured out how to play. You know, like a lot of guys who are celebrated early prospects, who score a lot of points, like they do it on natural talent. You were like bigger and stronger, certainly longer at an early age, more talented than a lot of guys you played with. But when I watch you most recently, it's like this guy knows where the ball's supposed to go. The ball doesn't get stuck. You're dribbling, passing, or shooting. You know where it's supposed to go when you get it. And I feel like that part of your game has really, really evolved. And that's the part, like I usually call it like feel. It's feel for the game. That's the part that's, I think, hard for a lot of kids your age to understand because it's harder to quantify. It's not in the stat sheet. But do you feel like you are thinking the game at a different level or seeing the game at a different level?
Yes, for sure. That comes with a lot of film, I think. Like film helps me see the game better. So it's like, oh, I seen this on film. Boom, hit there.
Okay.
So now I feel like I'm more comfortable with my decision making and, like playing, honestly.
Yeah, and it seems too like you were able to thrive in different roles. Like I've seen you in a situation where you're the first domino in the offense. I've seen you in a situation like where Malik's the first domino and you're playing off that initial closeout, that initial rotation. Was that an adjustment for you?
No, not really, because I just want to win. So if that's what's going to take to win, then I'm going to do it.
Yeah. But nonetheless, it is impressive. I think those are the kind of things because for a lot of kids, that adjustment comes when they get to college. It's the first time they're not the primary domino. You know what I mean? And now they've got to learn to play off the action. Like I was at a college practice earlier today. The coach says to a kid on the team, he said, you ruined it. You caught it and held it. You got to catch it, shoot it, catch it, move it, catch it and drive it. Those are your choices, but you got to do it right away. And those kinds of things, like those are the kind of things that I've seen you really progress at over the years. I remember watching you in the EYBL this year, I was like, he is just seeing the game now in ways that translate to that next level. So I just wanted to compliment you on that first and foremost. Tell me about your physical maturation, because you've always been big and strong, but there's like a level of cut and fitness now that's beyond anything I think we've seen. Is that fair?
Yeah, I feel like OT weight room is helping me to like the biggest way, because I feel like I was big and strong before, but like now that I'm putting it together with the weight room, it's taking it to another level.
Right. What is your favorite, like, tell me about the resources in the weight room or in this facility that have been most beneficial?
Access to the gym, for sure.
Okay.
There's as much access as we have to the gym, there's all opportunity to get better.
Yeah, you're not the first one to say that you can come in here early morning, late at night.
Yes.
How about the weight room in particular? Weight room, we were talking before, like what was it, the ice bath you've got access to. So all those, I mean, these are like resources you don't see in typical high school settings. How has that helped you?
I feel like it's helped a lot because recovery is very important, I feel like, because we got back-to-back games. So I feel like you got to get recovery before you hop on the court again, or else you're not going to be able to perform at a high level.
Yeah, no doubt. What is it, aside from the stuff that I pointed out, we talked about the progression of your body, the progression of your game. What are the parts of your game that you feel like are maybe most underrated at this point, beyond the shooting that you mentioned?
My defense, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm really the best defender in high school right now. So, like, I don't feel like enough people talk about that.
And with your body type, at the next level when defense changes in college. And you're going to be multi-positional because you can get out there and you can guard smaller guys, but you got the length and the strength to body up with bigger guys and not give up ground. I think that's going to be huge. Is there anything else?
I think passing.
Passing?
I love passing.
No, I agree. I've seen that. And what I love about your passing, you pass to make the right pass, not necessarily just to throw assists. You see some guys who are only interested in passing the ball if it's going to show up in the stat sheet. I think, and as I said earlier, I think you make the right pass and do it quickly. So I agree with that. Tell me about off the floor. What are things people don't know about you off the floor?
I like bowling.
Bowling?
Yes.
Okay.
I play a lot of video games, but I like to bowl. Like that's like my main thing off the court.
Do you guys go bowling in Atlanta?
We went once last year, and of course I won.
All right. I've asked a couple people this best food spot in Atlanta.
Hungry AF.
Hungry AF.
Yes.
Like Adam Finkelstein?
Yes.
I feel like I should try that.
You got to.
What do they have there?
Wings, pasta, rice, anything.
I'm a little old for the pasta. I'm trying to go low carb. So we'll do
wings?
Yeah, we'll do wings.
All right, let's do the
All
wings.
right. Now, Pittsburgh, right? You're from Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
All right. You smiled. I said that. What's the best part about being from Pittsburgh?
Toughness. I feel like Pittsburgh molded me into my toughness because I was a football player first. So
You got Pittsburgh right there.
exactly.
Yeah, tell me about this.
I mean, I feel like Pittsburgh is what made me. That's why I went at the top of my shoulder because it's like, this is like the big dog amongst all.
Okay. That's the defining theme.
Yes.
All right. Best spot to eat in Pittsburgh? Got a lot of bridges there, man.
A lot of bridges. The best spot to eat? Itchy Bun. It's like hibachi.
Really?
Amazing.
All right. Good stuff. All right. Last question for you.
Yes, sir.
Who has exceeded your expectations the most from your teammates, anybody in OT, not just on your team, in your first month here? Who's way better than you expected?
Micah Tucker.
Micah Tucker.
Yes.
Why?
Because I knew Micah for a long time, but I haven't seen him play in so long. He's gotten way better.
I'll tell you what, you got way better too, my man. Thanks for doing this.
Appreciate you.